All right, good morning, YouTube. Welcome to the Best Daily Bets channel. I am your host, Dylan, and we are coming at you today with a three-team parlay. So the recommendation today is to play these all as a parlay. Yesterday, we recommended that you play all of those individually, and we were 3-1, so you would have made some money. But today, I am recommending that you take these in a parlay. All right, so I feel really good about these three. We're going across a couple different sectors here, so let's take a look, and hopefully you agree. But today's the day, baby. All right, so first up, we've got the Roma versus Sevilla game, and I'm taking Roma, I'm sorry, I'm taking Roma over 1.5. Now, the reason I'm doing this is that Roma's on fire. Sevilla just had, I think, 6 players test positive for COVID, so they're going to be down some players, and they were struggling towards the end of the season to score anyway. As you see on screen, the teams that they were playing were not really very good, maybe with the exception of Valencia, but the rest of them not very good at all, whereas Roma has been tearing it up against pretty good competition. So if they can get, they've had a chance to get 2 goals in every single game, I think, going back to last 8. So I fully expect this trend to continue. I think that they win a 2-1 game, maybe 2-0. It's hard to say with Sevilla. But the recommendation here again, guys, is Roma over 1.5 goals. All right, so cutting Sevilla out of this completely. Just Roma over 1.5 goals. All right, and then we're going to take it over to the hockey restart. The NHL has been interesting with this new restart here, but the trends have been flying. So if teams are scoring, if teams are getting the over consistently, then that's the way I'm going to play it because I haven't seen a lot of flip-flopping of that. So for this pick, the Maple Leafs against the Blue Jackets. All right, I know that's cut off there. It's the Columbus Blue Jackets. The reason I'm taking this one is this game. Is because these teams can't score. So we're taking the under of 5.5. If you see here, guys, 5.5 for a couple teams that haven't scored 6 goals going back to March. And I know they've only played a couple games here in the restart, but still, they are defensive teams. They've got good goalies. And I just don't see this game going over. I really don't. So again, your pick here is the under, full side under of 5.5. All right, and that's a cash for sure. That is our lock of the day. All right, and then we're gonna go over to the Mexican Liga BBVA MX. I'm not sure what that stands for. And we're taking the over of 2.5 between Tijuana and UANL, the Tigres. All right, so we're taking whatever the hell these guys are. I don't know if that's is that Chihuahua? I don't know, whatever. So the Tijuana Chihuahua Dogs or something against the Tigres. We got this over at 2.5 for a very good reason. Look at Tijuana. They score like crazy. Now, America is the top team through a couple of games. So, not, I guess, terribly surprising that Tijuana got beat up a little bit. But Tijuana at home, I think they cover this over themselves. My goodness, sorry guys. So again, the pick here is the over of 2.5, and I fully expect Tijuana to cover that on by themselves. Jeez. So anyway. Again, that's the pick, guys, over 2.5. So let's bring it to camera so we can bring this thing home here. We've got the over of 1.5 for AS Roma. Okay, so just Roma. Do not include Sevilla in that. If you want to take the full side over, okay, but I'm not super convinced that Sevilla, with missing the players like they are going to do anything today. I really am not. So, so pick there again is the Roma over 1.5. Pick number 2 is going to be the under of 5.5 between the Maple Leafs and the Blue Jackets. Again, neither team has hit the 6-goal mark going back to March. I think I saw going back the last like 7 or 8 games. Neither team, okay? And in the case of the Maple Leafs, they haven't even scored. They haven't had a goal side total of over 4 in the last 7 games. So this team just don't score. So again, under 5.5. Lock that one in. That's your lock of the day. And then rounding out our 3-team parlay is the over of 2.5 between Tijuana and UANL. All right, so get those picks in, guys. Let's make those bookies feel it today. We're feeling good, feeling hot. Let's make some money. All right, thanks a lot. Good luck, YouTube.